software integration is really key for us, and for sure we will also cover more and more master data as we go along.
Welcome everyone to this special edition video where we deep dive into the latest developments in SAP PLM's configuration management. I'm Sarah, your host for today's discussion. Joining me are two experts in this field. We have Martin Bachmann, our product manager for configuration management, and we also have Julia Menzel, the product owner for configuration management. In our last encounter a few months ago, we teamed up with our SAP S/4HANA enablement team, Gerhard Welke. In that expert talk, Gerhard posed some challenging questions to Martin, helping us unravel the extensive scope, features, possibilities, and differences that this capability has to offer. Today, we're going to take things a step further by unveiling 3 incredible new features in configuration management. But that's not all, so stick around because we will also be peering into the future and discussing what's on the horizon. So maybe to get us started, Martin, as the product manager, would you be able to share a sneak peek of what we'll be discussing in today's video?
Absolutely. Thank you very much for the introduction and for inviting me again to this format. Yeah, I really enjoyed the last session here. You mentioned it with Gerhard. And I would recommend everyone to have a look at the video, and you find the link to it in the description here below in this video. So since the last recording, some time has passed, and our colleagues in development, they were really busy. Let me tell you some highlights of the upcoming shipment. So in order to better support the end-to-end scenarios, we embedded baselines now also in SAP EPD's intelligent handover. So with this, the handover to production can now leverage validated and released baseline. The second feature, which is worth mentioning, is the usability improvements we provided to simplify the upload of the bill of materials from the S/4HANA backend system to the EPD system. So the third highlight is the support of the manufacturing part numbers, the MPNs, into a newly created baseline.
So absolutely, that's so great to hear. Thank you for sharing that overview with us. So maybe let's start with that integration scenario that you first mentioned with intelligent handover. And Julia, would you be able to shed some light on this feature?
Sure, Sarah. Yeah, let me give you some details on that. So in my opinion, it's a real highlight for the 2311 release that we now have with this new integration scenario with the intelligent handover capability that actually serves as a planning tool for the production engineer. This integration now really enables that we can offer an end-to-end process, really from designing engineering structures via baselining them in configuration management down to the manufacturing planning. And in that way, we can really ensure that now only consistent and validated master data actually gets handed over to the manufacturing planner for further processing. Yeah, and in addition, you can also combine this scenario really with the nice collaboration features that we have in EPD, for example, to provide baselines for your stakeholders or also notify then the production engineer once the EBOM is ready and released for planning so that he can actually start to work on that. And within the intelligent handover app itself, the user can then refine the newly created structure for the different plants actually, and finally also publish this data to the S/4HANA system so that it can be used, for example, for materials planning and so on.
So Julia, Martin, I think you also brought in a video that kind of showcases this end-to-end story. So maybe let's get the video rolling and check that out.
Welcome to this demo video, where we will guide you through the process of initiating a handover for a mountain bike, ensuring a consistent flow of data from design to manufacturing based on established product configurations. To commence a new collaboration project, the journey begins with an engineer creating a configuration plan to meticulously document the specifics of the mountain bike designated for production. Given the array of configurations for the upcoming year, it is imperative to convey an accurate representation to manufacturing. The process begins in the Manage Baselines app, where a baseline is created and essential details are filled in. Focused on the 2024 mountain bike series, currently in the engineering lifecycle phase, the engineer selects the appropriate phase, prompting the system to automatically populate the baseline profile and source system details. Adding the mountain bike as a controlled object seamlessly autofills the description. The engineer incorporates the master data objects for the mountain bike from their back-end system. A thorough examination of the MTB bike structure ensures it aligns with the intended configuration plan before creating it as a baseline and updating the status to "in work." Having compiled the data into the baseline, the engineer gears up for collaboration with the lead engineer to review it before passing the baton to the manufacturing planner. Assigning the baseline to a collaboration, the process transitions to the collaboration app to include tasks for the boss's review. The lead engineer receives a notification, signaling a task in their inbox. Recognizing the need for baseline review, they access the Manage Baselines app, updating the status to "in review." A thorough check of the product structure follows, confirming accuracy, leading to the status being elevated to released. With the collaborative effort successfully concluded, our engineers share the reviewed configuration with the manufacturing planner, enabling strategic planning for bike production at the factory. The manufacturing planner, alerted through the Inbox app, receives the baseline ID for reference. Navigating to the Handover Engineering Bills of Material app, they select the MTB bike and initiate a handover for the specific baseline provided by the engineer. Effectively organizing the entire structure, transitioning from a design to a manufacturing perspective, they save and publish it back into the back-end system. This meticulous process underscores the importance of baselines, serving as critical snapshots that bring together the data cohesively throughout the entire journey, a key element in the streamlined collaboration and data flow facilitated by SAP PLM.
So thank you, Martin and Julia, for shedding light on the process and also a little bit about the advantages about the intelligent handover integration. So now let's shift gears and move to the next exciting topic that Martin, you mentioned, which is usability improvements.
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
So of course we are in constant contact with our customers, and here we received the feedback that it takes sometimes too many and also unnecessary steps in order to upload a BOM to configuration management. So, already in the last release, we provided the possibility to customize the creation of the new baselines. So we now added additional default parameters into that customizing. So with that, we are now able to reduce the number of required clicks dramatically, and of course, this will increase the user acceptance.
Thank you, Martin, for sharing this perspective on usability improvements. I think usability is definitely a big topic and something that our users are happy about, that we are improving it as time goes. So now, Julia, I'd love to hear a little bit more about our integration with SAP S/4HANA. I think it's a really big topic that we have, and please feel free to share that.
Absolutely. So Martin already mentioned it in the beginning. Yeah, we now also added manufacturing part numbers. So that those can be shown for all products which are captured actually in the baselines on the EPD side as well. Yeah, and with that we really further strengthen also the integration to the S/4HANA system and also support more and more master data over time, yeah, which is actually super important for our customers in their daily business.
Julia, your explanation about supporting manufacturing part numbers and strengthening the integration with S/4HANA definitely highlights the depth of our commitment to providing end-to-end solutions here at SAP. So maybe let's talk about what's next and what's upcoming for configuration management.
Sure, yeah, so also in the next year we plan to release plenty of new features. Yeah, one of them will be the extension of the integration scenario that we just touched earlier with the intelligent handover capability. Yeah, so here we target actually to also create baselines for the manufacturing structure that will be handed over by the production planner at the end. And with this, we really ensure that also important master data for the downstream processes can be snapshotted and tracked on the EPD side as well. Yeah, so this will certainly help to keep a reference to important structures of all the different stages along the design to operate process. With that, we can really ensure that we provide the end-to-end view, as this is getting more and more important for our customers due to super strict and increasing industry standards and regulation.
A quite new feature of the intelligent handover is the support of routing. So with this, not only the manufacturing BOMs, but also the required routings can be defined based on the engineering BOM. To complete the support of the intelligent handover app by configuration management, we are also considering to support routings in configuration management as well. So with this, our customers will then be in a position to document every single step in the productization phase of a new product with the help of baselines.
So a big thank you to both Julia and Martin for sharing your insights into the future of configuration management. So to our viewers out there, if you are as intrigued as I am about what the future holds, I encourage you to explore our roadmap on the SAP Roadmap Explorer for more in-depth details. But before we conclude today, Martin, Julia, would you be able to share one key takeaway that you would like our audience to take away with them?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course. So with SAP EPD, it's possible to add additional functionality in a non-disruptive way to the already established processes that our customers have that are running in S/4HANA and SAP ECC. So continue using your established processes, but solve your additional requirements and scenarios with the cloud-based SAP EPD, and you can do it now. Yeah.
Excellent. How about Julia?
Yeah, I can actually only repeat myself. Yeah, integration is really key for us, and for sure we will also cover more and more master data as we go along.
So amazing. In summary, I would say today's discussion has been incredibly enlightening. We got to know about the 3 different newest features in configuration management that came out in the last release, and we've also explored the future of configuration management. So Julia, Martin, awesome. Thank you so much. Your expertise is definitely priceless to our audience out there. So if you really like this video, we recommend that you hit that thumbs up button if you found it insightful. And don't forget to subscribe to our SAP community channel so you'll never miss out on the latest updates, deep dives into the world of SAP PLM. You can also stay connected with us through our SAP community to get news on the latest developments and insights. I would say thank you for joining us today, and until our next expert talk, see you later.